Hello children, welcome back to my class. So in the previous class, we have discussed about the compound sentences and we have almost covered our 3 blocks, and today we are going to begin our block 4, our 4th block. Here is a beautiful story you have. The story's name is Gunguru's Dancing and Fun by Shruti Vishwanath, who has written the story. So this, while looking at this title, here you can see this personal narrative. What do you mean by this personal narrative? Personal narrative means it is telling about our personal experience, the personal experience in our life. That is called personal narrative. For example, diary. What we are doing in diary? Yes, we are writing the incidents, the things which are happening in our daily life. That is, we are writing in diary. So diary is one of the example of this personal narrative. So this story is a personal narrative of a girl. This girl's personal narrative. She is talking about her experience, her personal experience, her dancing experience to us. Okay, so it is something related to the dance. So let's get started. Gunguru's Dancing and Fun by Shruti Vishwanath. While I am reading, just follow me with your fingers. Every Tuesday, Mom walks me to the old bungalow down the street for my dance class. From the gate itself, I hear the Gungurus moving to the rhythm and my teacher's sweet voice floating through the air. I am learning a dance form called Bharatanatyam. I have been taking classes for 2 years now. I wear Mom's old sari stitched into a dance costume with Gungurus on my ankles for rhythm. So this girl is going for the dance practice every Tuesday into a bungalow. What do you mean by bungalow? Yes, bungalow means a very big house. By looking at this picture, you can see this bungalow, a very big house. So every Tuesday, she is going to this bungalow for the dance practice. From the gate itself, she can hear the Gungurus moving to the rhythm. So what do you mean by Gunguru? You know Gunguru? See this picture? Yes, this is Gunguru. It is the thing which we are using while playing the dance. Okay, so this Gunguru, she can hear its sounds when she is going to the dance practice from the gate itself. I have been taking classes for 2 years now. Yes, she is practicing this dance for 2 years. I wear Mom's old sari stitched into a dance costume. Costume means it is a dressing style. See? Here she wear Mom's old sari stitched into a dance costume. That is her dress. Here you can see her dance costume with Gungurus on my ankles. See? Here you can see this Gungurus on her ankles. Okay. Then let's take the second page, 24. When Mom tied the Gungurus around my ankles at my first Bharatanatyam class, I suddenly found that I could not move at all. They were so heavy. So when she is wearing these Gungurus for the first time, she felt so heavy. Okay, that is she is telling here. Looking at this picture, you can see that her mother is tying these Gungurus on her ankles. Then what happened? Let's see. But gradually, I have gotten used to them. Now, I can even leapfrog in them. Sometimes, Papa gets upset when I do tricks like that. He says that it can be dangerous. But I am always careful. So here what happened? Yes, first time he felt so heavy. But gradually, she was okay. Then, she is always doing the practice. Leapfrog. Here you can see one word, leapfrog. Just underline it. What do you mean by leapfrog? Yes, leapfrog means it is a sudden quick movement. So here In this picture, you can see that her father is telling that it can be dangerous because she is doing these dangerous steps. Okay. Then in dance class, Anida Akka makes us bend our knees in Aramandi and do the Namaskar. Then we start with the steps. The easier ones first and the harder ones later on. So Anida Akka means sister. So Anida's sister makes us bend our knees in Aramandi. What do you mean by Aramandi? Aramandi means it is the step in this Bharatanatyam, in this dance. So here in this picture you can see this Aramandi and do the Namaskar. It is the part of dance. Then we start with the step. The easier ones first and the harder ones later. Okay, then let's take the 26th page. If we dance well, she allows us to teach some steps to the beginners. I love doing that. So I try very hard to dance well. What she is saying? Yes, here if they dance well, her teacher Anida Akka, she will give the permission to them. So here she is loving to teach her friends. So I love doing that. So I try very hard to dance well. Then next paragraph, Anida Akka tells us to keep our backs straight and sit properly in Aramandi. She says it is like sitting on an imaginary chair. At first, Aramandi was very difficult for me. Then I started practicing it every verb while having breakfast in the morning. I would imagine that I was sitting on a chair and drink my milk in that position. So here in this picture you can see every time she is practicing. For the first time she felt so difficulties. But while doing the practicing again and again, she will be very well in this dancing. Okay, so here Aramandi, that means it is like sitting on an imaginary chair. Okay, then once I even tried to do my homework like that. My friends at school would burst out laughing when I did Aramandi in class. Mom finally put a stop to my antics, but thankfully I had learned Aramandi perfectly by then and never found it difficult again. So here in her class also she is doing the same things. So here my mom finally put a stop to my antics. Antics means it is a foolish behavior. So because of her too much love towards this dance, every time she is practicing. So what happened here? Yes, while doing this Aramandi in her class, her friends all are laughing her. So at last her mom put a stop to that foolish behavior. But thankfully she learned that Aramandi. Okay, then in dance class, I love the sound of 20 pairs of gungru clad feet beating down at the same time. It creates such a wonderful rhythm. I never want to miss a single class. I want to keep learning for years and years till I am old enough to perform on stage alone. Rashmi Didi and Shanga Bhaiya performed last year. They were musicians and colorful lights and their costumes were gorgeous. Here she is telling about the experience of her dance class. In dance class, she hears the sounds, the clad feet. What do you mean by clad? Clad means to be dressed. So here in this dance class, all are doing the same steps at the same times. So she can hear the clad feet by these sounds, this gungru sounds. She loves to hear it very much. It creates such a wonderful rhythm. So she never wants to miss that class. I want to keep learning for years and years till I am old enough to perform on stage alone. So Rashmi Didi and Shanga Bhaiya, maybe they are her role model. So she wants to dance like them. They were musicians and colorful lights and their costumes were gorgeous. Gorgia means very beautiful. So she wants to dance alone in a beautiful stage with a beautiful costume. Okay, it is about her dreaming. So then let's see the last two paragraphs. Page number 28. I want to be able to leap across the stage just like them. I want to look as pretty as the prettiest princess in the world and dance like the best dancer in the world. Mom says I can if I put in my best. Papa says that I fool around too much. But I know that secretly he wants me to learn to dance well and perform on stage. So here, look at this picture. Here is telling about again the leap. What do you mean by that leap? Yes, it is the cute movement. So while we are dancing this, she is dreaming about her dance. Then her mother is always encouraging. She is telling that, hey my dear ones, you can. You have to do the practice. Then you will become a good dancer. Her mother is encouraging her too much. But what about her papa? Yes, her papa is telling that you are simply wasting the time. You are a fool. This is how her papa is telling. But secretly she knows that he wants me to learn dance well. She knows that her papa also wants to see her dance. Then see the last paragraph. So that is about me and my dance. I'm sure that there is something you love doing. You may not be very good at it yet, but learning it is fun. I'm sure. So why don't you write and tell me about it? So this is the story. At the end of this paragraph, she is asking about your dream. What you wants to become. What about your wish? So children, here what you have to do. Here let's write about this girl. The girl's habit. The girl's habit. This is how you can write. What about this girl habit? What is her hobby? But before that, what do you mean by hobby? What is this hobby? Hobby means whatever the things we are doing in our leisure time, in our free time for getting the pleasure. Okay, that is we call the hobby. You are having your own hobbies, like reading, watching TV, playing cricket or playing football, dancing, singing. These all are hobbies. So here, what about this girl's hobby? Yes, it is dancing. Dancing. So, why does she like to do that? Yes, why she is like to do? Because she loves to hear the sounds. She loves to hear the sounds of gungroos. Okay, and also she loves her teacher. She loves her teacher. Then when does she do it? In which day she is practicing her dance? Yes, from the beginning of the story, you will get the day. Which day she is practicing? It is on Tuesday. Every Tuesday. Okay, so children, this is how you have to write about this girl's habit in your notebook, and after this you have to write about your own hobby. For example, my hobby is stamp collection. You know that stamp? Yes, I like to do this. I like to collect all the stamps. So instead of this place, you can write like stamp collection. Okay, this is about my hobby. Then why I am doing this? Why I like to do this? Here I want to write the reason. So I can write like I like to see the different colors of stamp. So I can here in this place and which day when I am doing this. So I am doing this every Monday. Okay. So this is how you have to rewrite about your own hobby. So now it's our workbook time. Please take out your workbook. Page number 26, S1, Gungroos, Dancing and Fun. Write today's date. Question number 1. What do the following key details from the story Gungroos, Dancing and Fun remind you of? answer in sentences. So some key details are given here. So you have to connect these given sentences in your life. What you reminds. For example, Anida Akka made them do the Aramandi with bent knees. So here, while reading this sentence, what thinking that is coming in your mind that you can write. So you can write like, Anida Akka reminds me of my cousin who used to teach me Western dance or cinematic dance. This how, whatever the things that comes to your mind, that you can write here. She dreams of performing on stage like Rashmi Didi and Shankar Bhaiya. So here it is showing that girl's dreaming. So here what you have to do, here you have to write about your dream. Like I wish to do like this. Okay. Then she loves the sound of Tundi Gungroos in dance class. So here why? That is the reason. So if I am liking to take the photos, if I am taking this photography, so I can write the reason like I love to hear the sounds of birds. Okay, this is how you can write in C, the reason. What is the reason? Okay, then 2, write a paragraph about a fun hobby that you have. Here in question number 2, you have to write about your hobby in 2 or 3 sentences. Okay. Then from your practice questions, there you have to do the question number 2 from page number 13. Answer the following questions from the story Gungroos, Dancing and Fun. It is related from the story. A. What dance form is the girl learning? What dance form? Yes, it is Bharatanatyam. B. Describe her dance costume. Yes, she is wearing her mama's old sari. Then C. What were the funny things the girl did in school and at home? Yes, while having the breakfast, while having the milk and also doing her homeworks, she is practicing that Aramandi, that steps. Okay, then D. What do you think the words Aramandi and Namaskara means and how do you know? Here in the story it is given Aramandi means it is like sitting on an imaginary chair. That is meant by this Aramandi. Then what about this Namaskara? Yes, it is also the steps in this Bharatanatyam. How do you know? How do you get this meaning? Yes, because it is showing from this picture we can understand what about this mean Aramandi and Namaskara. Then E, how do you know the girl loved to dance? How do you know? Yes, by looking at this picture we can see, every time she is practicing in her school, in her home, while having the breakfast, every time she is practicing. So we can understand this. So the question number 2 only you can do from this today's class. So children, after this story there is a glossary part you have. It's about new words. Hobby I have told it is whatever the things that we are doing in our free time. That is we call hobby. And it is a foolish behavior. She is doing this Aramandi in her class. All other friends are laughing her. Right? So that is we call this antics. It is a foolish, it is a fun behavior. Then bungalow, it is a very big house. Clad means to be dressed. Gorgeous, very beautiful. And leapfrog, it is a sudden movement. It is a quick movement. Then rhythm, it is a sound made by again and again. It is a music. Okay, so these are the new words. So you have to go through these keywords and learn its meaning. Okay, so today we have read a beautiful story, Gungroos, Dancing and Fun. So hope you all have enjoyed today's class, and if there is any doubt, just contact me. So this is all for today. Thank you.